Are you in? I'm in. 3.
Our lives will change forever.
I know.
There's just gotta be another way to...
3. We have no other choice.
I'm in.
Hey, Big D, what happened with your friend at the FBI?
He just left. I gave him all the information, but he said this hacking is beyond anything he's ever seen before. It's gonna be weeks before they have any leads. Christopher Perry, what are you doing here?
Does our front gate even have a...
Your days of making me look the fool are over, Agent K. Now you've been made a fool of, tricked, deceived, and defeated by your ultimate foe.
Ultimate foe? I was right. It is him!
And this is supposed to do what? Bore me to death?
More like bore through you. Bon appetit, my pets!
Dude,
That sounded sincere.
I say we go right to the source and straighten this whole thing out.
You can't really read that.
The High Court's on the planet Coda. It's kind of far.
That's okay. Ship can fly us there.
No! You'll be taking him right to whoever's after him.
How else are we supposed to get into outer space?
Chill, people. I got this.
This looks like that spaceship we borrowed from that guy on the moon that time.
Yeah,
You told him you were going to give it back.
and I will, eventually.
Oh, thank God.
Murder again.
As the court knows, the investigation is ongoing. At this time, the people are unable to proceed on the trial. However, we would like to preserve our right to refile.
The DA was backing down, but not without a final twist. If detectives ever do find enough evidence against Frank, he can be arrested and retried. Still, Frank finally heard the words he had waited 28 years for.
The case is dismissed and...
Beautiful jungle lime trees.
Enter at your own risk.
This is the smallest living room I've ever seen.
Oh, where's the wall?
Are both rich and simple. This room is very popular with guests, especially because of its excellent acoustics that filter the sound, which is probably due to the omnipresence of wood.
Qui est omniprésent dans cette salle précisément.
The Oriental atmosphere is in perfect harmony with the menu, which features traditional Moroccan dishes with the perfectly appropriate aromatic spices and herbs. The dream of being in a forbidden sweet shop where you can choose anything or everything on the menu is a dream come.
World history, national history, they don't learn anything about what happened in their own community.
Yeah, I've always been
It's so cool.
a lot big on local stuff.
I've always been a local guy. Our towns and the local towns around here, there was a lot of industry that's gone now, like gas stations and old mills. Local history preserving it so it just doesn't get wasted away and forgotten.
What about this sign right here? It's just a fire insurance sign. It's in 58. Nationwide is one of the biggest insurance companies in the world. The sign's from 1958 and the condition's solid, but the best part of it has the Nationwide logo from that era. That's the bird flying over the N. That's what...
But persistence eventually pays off.
This youngster discovers where there's something worth eating. Total immersion helps keep the skin in good condition. And in the heat of the day, a mud pool is the best place to rest.
Look, head it this way. Look at what we've done. 1, we know the room. 2, we got it to the bottom of the hill where it needed to be. A little too far. 3, we know it'll paddle through mud, and I know it's going to paddle the Ferris wheel around. You've got that. 4, it's durable. When it fell over, you didn't break it.
That was pretty fun, dude.
With just one day to go, the boys invite the girls to come down and see their progress.
Save the day.
"不相信古老传说，那就太傻了。
Has been very, very successful. It took a lot of chickens to meet industrialized demand.
It wasn't until about the 1940s that scientists started figuring out how to raise hundreds and hundreds of chickens at a time.
To feed all those chickens, farmers needed grain. A lot of grain.
One of the ways that you can increase productivity is nitrogen fertilizer.
Which are placed according to the surrounding plant life.
Except for the pink of these walls, there's nothing Moroccan about the architecture. And for a good reason.
The main house was inspired by 2 Mexican architects.
Wherever we all wind up. You in?
I'm in.
Good.
Guys, you will never believe what's in this bag.
Yes?
You said you weren't feeling good. You doing okay?
I was just resting.
मिल जाते हैं कुछ ऑफिसर्स हमें जिनकी दिमाग
Oh, committing. Well, I hope you can commit to Blair Cat, because that's what we're doing. Oh, look at me. I have fair. Oh, look at me. I'm a film noir ripoff. Her gams went all the way from her paws to her ears. I could tell from the start that this Tammy was trouble.
What's happening here? What are you guys doing?
We're having awesome bro time.
Oh, wait, are we taking a 5?
This isn't brodacious at all. Yeah, I guess I can't get as wild as I used to.
What's up, Sex and the City? Monday to Friday nights on Star World.
Slow down, Joe.
You don't fool me. I've seen you too.
Stay there. Call you.
Almost in range. Another 100 feet. Wait a minute. What the hell are all those cars? Holy shit!
There you are. What's your name?
我现在要吃掉你。
Listen up, this could be a hoax, but we are treating as real. We have one hostile, aka Mr. Black. Mr. Black is in control of 5 hostages, one possible deceased, location unknown. Everything on Chess Wiz's laptop, I want to see on my laptop.
It's the entire expedition, so there's a lot to do.
Mr. Heyerdahl, may I help you?
We have an appointment. Money and price for Christmas. Buy the bills in January.
Mr. Heyerdahl, you are not on the list.
Look under his name. What's he?
No.
W.
You just
Get a crew down to Peru in February. Build in March. Sail in April. Land by August.
We're going fishing.
Yeah. We'll go down to the coast.
And I will prosecute. That means jail time and a permanent scar on your record, so unless you want a diploma from the state penitentiary.
Well, actually, you can get a pretty good degree in a state penitentiary. A friend of mine in
Mom,
high school.
Dad, focus. Why don't we go to the big board, shall we? Now, I'm going to ask you some multiple choice questions, and you're going to give me answers. Correct answers will be rewarded.
Like a game show.
Oh, don't encourage her. Incorrect answers will be punished.
Is that way? We're going to miss you. You gave me a woman. Of course, sir. Pour yourself a glass. Thank you, sir.
Who's there? I'm looking for an old friend.
I heard about a booking. Nice little theater, the up-and-coming magician.
Who's that?
It's good to see you, John.
Huh? Let bygones be bygones. Or maybe we could do some business together. You're a killer of cats, though. And I want nothing to do with you. I said I was sorry.
Saudi Arabia will continue to support Egypt. We'd be on the same level, we'd be in the same way, because we know there was a close relationship between
One stormy night, a year after her father had died, her mother declared she was going to drown herself in the creek, leaving 9-year-old Pamela alone with her 2 younger sisters.
Today dress, which is a little bit more exciting. It's quite nice to see.
Reflects well on the journalism profession as a movie, does it? You know, I think it's an indictment to a degree, but it also tries to cast a wider net in the sense that we all watch this kind of news. So I think we're just trying to make people aware of what's going on and maybe edit themselves. And what was it like for you, René, being this dark character, although not as dark, of course, as Jake Gyllenhaal's character?
Right. No, yeah, well, I don't know. That's debatable. She probably knew better. I'm not so sure he did, but it was great. I mean.
Sheet to go into binge borrowing at low interest rates. So I think it's a question, as Anna indicated, of
is not fair. Too many termites. And of course, for him, he was right, because his argument was of quality. And my job was to maximize quantity.
In 1982, Schofield and the board agreed to expand the tour's boundaries beyond Europe. The first event to be staged was the Tunisian Open. It was a decision born out of necessity more than anything else.
Now, did we do it because we had a brilliant plan?
You mentioned one, Eric, that a lot of internists have gotten away from. You got to do that digital rectal exam and feel for some abnormal ridge or not.
Ich glaube schon, dass wenn einen nicht ein Unglück trifft oder wenn nicht irgendein Organ sich verabschiedet, ich glaube schon, dass sich so oder sich jung fühlen oder sich leistungsfähig fühlen oder sich dazugehörig fühlen, das hat sehr viel mit
outside ski and catch it again and then twisted it just before he took off, so it was a nasty crash.
We can see now Ted Lickety is starting to get ready and they finish the
races in my career so far. Alexei was quicker than us, but of course the boredom. We wasn't dreaming about the boredom before. I think it's good enough still.